Alright, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be talking about the other games I've been picking up throughout the month of December, January, and February. So, like I said in one of my other videos where I've been doing the $100 challenges, not everything is going to be focused just on the one console for $100. I still do buy other games for my Sega units, my Xbox, and all that. That I find good deals on that I have a little bit of extra left from. And I've been slowly picking up a couple other games. So today I'm just going to show those games, probably no gameplay footage again, but I'm going to show off what the games are. We're going to start with another PlayStation game that I picked up, and that is PlayStation Classic Games. This is the Activision games for Atari 2600. There are about 30 games on here. It'll be hard to see on the back of here though. But there are 30 Activision games that were based on the Atari 2600, or that were on the Atari 2600 is the way I should phrase it. One of the reasons why I wanted this one, there's a game called River Raid on here. It's a very fun, very early Shump top-down arcade shooter game. You also do have Pitfall on here, which is really good. So this is one I picked up. This one I picked up in February, so this month. Alright, now we're going to go into the two Xbox games that I picked up. Now recently, part of the reason why I grabbed this is I was watching a video from MetalJesus. I think he had the Immortal John Hancock on there. I'll have links to those two guys down in my description. But they were talking about compilation games, you know, stuff like this on units. Which made me go, you know, those are a lot of fun. You get a lot of extra games, usually a really low price. So I looked for a couple on the Xbox. And since I already own Midway Arcade Treasures 3, I had to find 1 and 2. So I found 1. Now this one, as you can see, says promotional copy, not for resale. This is the same thing as the full retail version. Has all, 30 games on here? 20 games on here. This has a lot of games on here, a lot of fun, a lot of older ones. I mean, you got Defender, one of my favorite Smash TVs on here. Love that one. But this was well worth it. And this was actually really cheap. This is only like $8. So, naturally, with getting number 1, you got to have number 2. This one has Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3 on here, Pit Fighter. And what is nice about these two also is they are complete in box. This one has the registration card. And this one at least has the manual. They're both complete in box. I think altogether for both of these I only paid like 20 bucks. But now let's move on to the unit that I was doing most of the collecting for throughout those 3 months. And that is my Sega Dreamcast. And once again, kind of sticking with the same idea, I've got 2 arcade collections. I got the number 1 version, which has 6 games on it. Joust, Defender, that kind of stuff. This, what is it called? Robotron 204? That's a lot of fun. But I also got the number 2. I bought number 2 first for Moon Patrol. And I always say it wrong, Gauntlet. I think this is actually in one of my other videos, but these were 2 of them that I also got. Next one is a very early Rockstar game. I wish I could say it was Grand Theft Auto 2 for the Dreamcast, but it's not. It is called Wild Metal Reclaim the Future. Now, I haven't played this one yet. I do know you drive around as this little tank thing that my thumb is by, blowing crap up. My older son, Aaron, got a chance to try it out after I brought it home because I had to make sure it worked. He says it's a lot of fun. Graphics are going to be a little hard to see on the back there. But I will admit, the graphic-wise, this was pretty nice looking. I have to try this one out myself. The next one is a game that I could have swore I still had. I actually liked it. When I bought this one, it was new. So it was still wrapped all that. It was under $20 for the new version, but that is Iron Aces. High-speed World War II combat simulator. This one I enjoy. It's by Infogamers. You are flying World War II planes. You are inside the cockpit. I enjoyed this one. I thought I still had it. When I realized I didn't, I had to find it again. So I found it and bought it. The last one, I think, is probably the top one in the collection I bought for Dreamcast games, besides Iron Aces, would be like number 2. This one is number 1. This one is, graphics are gorgeous on the Genesis, on the Dreamcast. There was another guy I was watching talk about games he's not beat yet, and this is one of them. And it is called Vanishing Point. It's a racing game. I tested it out just to see arcade style mode, which you only get 2 vehicles to use at the start. All the other vehicles are locked. You have to actually play the tournament type mode to unlock all the other cars. And graphically wise, this thing is impressive. All these games, like I said, are all complete in box. So that is a good thing. But these are some of the games. You will see some gameplay footage later of this one because I'm enjoying the heck out of it. You'll all see some of the other ones too because I'll do actual reviews on them and stuff like that yet too. But if you want a good racing game on the Dreamcast, I do recommend look for this one. Look for Vanishing Point. It is really good. But this is just a short little video just showing some of the other stuff I've been buying. Just let you guys know that I'm not just buying the $100 challenge stuff. I also buy other stuff on the side still when I have a little bit of extra cash. Either when I do my door dashing or whatever. Whenever I got a little bit extra money, I buy a few extra games. But that is about it for this video. I will see you in the next one. The next $100 challenge is going to be Nintendo. I am waiting for the games to come in now. I did buy everything from a website that has been getting a lot of hate lately. I want to see how bad these games were. I still want to do a console or two from them and see how bad those are, because that's where they're getting the most hate from. And that is from DK Oldies. I do have one game that I bought off of eBay that did come from DK Oldies, and that was Pitfall for the 2600, the Atari 2600. Well, this time I went with, when buying them, if you ever look at their website, which I'll have a bit more in the video when the games get here, they have what they call their good cartridges, cosmetically flawed cartridges. I kind of went with a mixture of both. The games I got are going to be for the Nintendo system and a few for the Super Nintendo. Keeping it at $100, I had to keep the games on a cheaper end, but I looked for games that I know, at least arcade versions, if they had them, I liked. So I went for that idea. But stay tuned for that video. That will be coming up shortly once I get the game, then I get a chance to open it up and take a look at it. And we'll go from there. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.